This Sagittarius video is the ninth of the 12 sun sign videos for the 2024-2025 year. The Zodiac or astrology year begins with the sign of Aries. In each video, Rev Dr. Dikki Jo Mullen will discuss the potential for each month of the next Zodiac year. Dr. Mullen begins each of the sun sign videos by talking about the main characteristics of each sign. The main characteristics of Sagittarius are philosopher, wanderer, independent, quick wit, freedom, and moving upward. Now we will listen to Dr. Mullen's discussion of the sun sign Sagittarius.
Hello, stargazers. I'm astrologer and paranormal investigator Dikki Jo Mullen in Orlando, Florida, bringing a sun sign forecast astrology to Sagittarius for the year of 2024, the first day of spring, which is International Astrology Day, March 21st through March 20th of 2025. If you were born from November 22nd to December 20th, you are a Sagittarian of most years. The cusp can vary that a little bit, so if you're born right on the day of a sign change, always be sure to listen to the sign before or after yours for some extra insights. You're a mutable birth sign, born under the sign of the Archer. And you might especially like horses. The Archer, of course, is the centaur, the half human, half animal sign. Quick-witted, charming, philosophical, competitive, born under the sign of the centaur, you cherish freedom and stimulation above all else. Your nature is that of a wanderer. Independence is so important to you that being confined to the same relationship or career for very long will quickly lose its appeal. You like to keep moving onward and upward. Animal companions are especially dear to you. Often this can mean horses and large dogs. The spring equinox of 2024, the week of March 21st, finds a strong influence in your home and family sector that will stay in place through the first few days of April. You might enjoy a family gathering or meal, or just relaxing at home. You'll be motivated to improve your living circumstances. Is there a new home in the new year ahead? Possibly a move is likely or possible. Of course, that's a free will question. You might just decorate or repair your current residence and be happy with that. A Mercury influence from early April until the 25th of April is affecting your long-term wishes and your social circle. There's some uncertainty here. Patiently gather information and finalize a plan. On May Day, focus on a nurturing friendship. During May, Mars is favorable and your energy level can perk up. Much can be accomplished. The full moon on May 23rd is in Sagittarius, your birth sign, and it renews your understanding and perceptions. It's a very good time to do a full moon ritual or meditation near May 23rd. In June, you'll have a strong health influence coming in involving Mars. It's a good time to get organized, to have an efficient daily schedule, which can affect your mental health, if not your physical health, favorably. At the summer solstice, the longest of days, prepare a feast, maybe a picnic of seasonal fruits and fresh breads. Dedicate an observance or affirmation to wellness of both your mind and body. July begins with a family member needing emotional support. There's a Saturn retrograde that promises that. Saturn involves those in need or elderly people. Diffuse a bit of emotional drama with kindly humor. You Sagittarians can be a little too blunt and outspoken. You call it as you see it. And this is not a time to do that. There's someone that needs tender, loving care. From July 2nd to the 25th, Travel can be productive, and you can have an interest in a new hobby or study. July might involve making a choice involving your career path, too. At Lammas on August 1st, affirm peace and harmony. There's an opposition from Mars that's in effect the entire month of August. Compromise. Diffuse impending conflict with a little give and take. Don't insist on having every exact thing your own way, especially just after the new moon on August 4th. September brings a more harmonious vibe. A caring and talented friend supports your talents and goals. September is an optimal time for getting more involved in an interesting group or organization, maybe something that would be a civic organization in the community. Team efforts are fulfilling. There's an eclipse on September 17th that brings the needs of relatives back into focus again. A family member might share a surprise announcement. As summer melds into autumn, changes for the better are developing overall. October the 1st through the 8th are supporting the influences of the manifestation of a long-cherished wish. Something you've wanted for a long time can come within reach. Travel, imported items, community service can be a focus. On October 9th, Jupiter, your ruler, starts a retrograde cycle that affects your sector of relationships way until early February. Someone who was close to you in the past might return, or you might experience a déjà vu, a behavior pattern in a relationship that's repeating. Something that didn't work in the past could be reflected in a new relationship, for example. By October the 18th, there's a positive and promising mood which lasts until November 11th, and that should be a good cycle for relationships, both business and personal. Accept invitations or send them out during that time period. Plan or attend a party, a social prospect involving a love connection can be promising. Assemble a glamorous celebrity look-alike costume for Halloween. Late October to November, mid-November especially, it's a splendid time to enjoy the fine arts and express a creative idea. During November, Mercury begins a long transit through Sagittarius, your birth sign, in November. This lasts until January the 7th of 2025. Lively conversations, the exchange of ideas, a series of short productive journeys set the pace during this whole time from November until early January. The new moon on December 1st in Sagittarius offers deep insights and understandings. Write a wish list under that new moon and handwrite it. Can't do it on the computer, but you'll be pleasantly surprised. Write 2 to 10 wishes on December 1st about how much of your dreams really materialize as the year continues. An old grudge or misunderstanding can be released in early December too. At the winter solstice, celebrate with seasonal songs, festive stories, and poetry. Holiday greetings can be exchanged and enjoyed. There's a festive time and meaningful sources of happiness. January 8th of 2025 through the 20th of the month, your financial sector is really strong. Your thoughts and conversations are going to revolve around money during mid-January. A new source of income could be available. A business meeting could lead to something significant with your career near the full moon on January 13th. From late January through the end of the winter, which is, of course, March 20th, Mars is strong, affecting mysteries and the afterlife. At Candlemas, dedicate an altar to honor someone who's not here any longer, who's passed on. A caring spirit visits from the afterlife with messages of love and concern. Be conscientious, attend to details at work during February. A strong Saturn influence then promises extra effort and patience in completing career obligations. These will be appreciated by influential colleagues. The specifics are clarified near the eclipse of March 14th of 2025. In March, Venus will be retrograde. This is indicating karmic or past life influences affecting love. Consult the Akashic records for more details. For the time being, keep your relationship status as it is. While Venus is retrograde, we should always stay with who we're with or not start a new relationship. And that will be the case in late March of 2025. Considerate behaviors, good manners, all of that will smooth the way to everything during March. Recapping the year for you, looking at your health. From late May through the end of the winter, control excesses of all kinds. Extreme sports are not good choices, and be moderate in your food and drink. Leave the bar thirsty and the dinner table hungry. Keep your stomach and yourself on kind of a modest consumption level, and this is good for self-care. Self-care also involving your health is good about learning something new and new intellectual challenges. Check out documentaries for travel to places that have an intriguing history for you. Looking at love, the total solar eclipse, which will be getting all the attention on April 8th of 2024, has a profound effect on your love. A new romantic connection can blossom then, or an existing relationship might deepen its level of intimacy. You often will begin and end a relationship abruptly. Try gently developing a new love connection gradually, or getting away from an old one this year instead. April and then the period of October 18th through mid-November are good love cycles for you. Looking at your spirituality, the rapport with an animal companion is always an important part of your spiritual development. Psychic connections with either domestic animals or wild creatures are strong this year and can be a part of spiritual experiences. Explore the Native American literature about meeting an animal spirit guide, and the full moon on November 15th can be very strong for this spiritual awakening. Involving finances, try to enjoy what you have rather than lamenting what you might lack this year. Finances take a promising turn very late in the year. That would be in March of 2025 when Jupiter goes direct. Saturn's influence this year shows rewards through sustained effort and patience, kind of like building a step at a time. I'm Dikki Jo in Orlando, Florida, wishing Sagittarius, a mutable sign of fire, those born from November 22nd to December 20th, a happy year, 2024 and 2025.
Thank you for watching this video. Contact information for Reverend Dr. Dikki Jo Mullen are as follows. Her email address has recently changed, templetoncat13@gmail.com. Facebook, Sky Maiden Musings, her website, which offers daily meditations and other information regarding her work, and her YouTube channel address. Reverend Dr. Dikki Jo Mullen, astrologer, psychic, and parapsychologist. Dr. Mullen provides astrology, psychic, rune, and tarot card readings. She also conducts face-to-face and Zoom readings and seances, webinars, and face-to-face presentations.